All right, great day. Great to get back on the grass, back to work, shifting our focus to our new opponent, the Arizona Cardinals. And, this is a really good team. We watch them on film. They play with a great play style on defense. They fly around. It all starts with Budda Baker. He stirs the drink, and he makes all those guys play to that standard and that level. So looking forward to that challenge and that opportunity. And offensively, a bunch of young playmakers that they've added, and then just a really good run game that we've seen before. So, this is just a great opportunity for us, a great opportunity for us to come together as a team to execute. And today was the start of that.
With the way that Budda operates, how important is it for Bryce and Austin to be on the same page from a protection standpoint? And what did you see on tape from Austin, and where are you at with this position?
I think it's really critical just kind of knowing where he's at. They have a cool nickel package. He's so versatile, and he can cover a lot of ground. He understands the timing of football and the snap and all those things. So he presents, different challenges as you go into the line of scrimmage, whether it's in the run game or the pass game. So we have to be aware of that. We got to prep our guys, and particularly on the scout team to try to give those types of looks so that we can replicate that and be ready for that.
Austin said last week they had a new defense coordinator. The scheme was a little new. He said that may have caused some of the issues in terms of identifying things. How beneficial is it that the Cardinals, while I know there's some new personnel, the scheme looks to be roughly the same?
Yeah, it's good to have the carryover. It's good that we have, a late season game against them to be able to look at, and kind of see the attack, how we were trying to attack them, how they were trying to attack us, and the familiarity certainly helps as you prepare for practices, So, for us, again, with that being said, they still do a lot of different things. I respect the heck out of this group and Coach Gannon and the way that they present their defense.
And how much did what Joe was talking about, the confusion that seemed to be there at times on Sunday, have to do with the plays not getting there on time?
For me, I thought the operation was pretty smooth. There was a couple of times we were up against it. I think that's pretty typical for game one.
Dave, what is the latest on Icky? Still day-to-day, right?
He had a great day today. We got him all the way through Indy, got into some team drills. He was limited. We didn't feel like we could throw him out there for a full practice quite yet, but he looked great. He looked strong. He was asking for more. We told him tomorrow we're going to pad up, and that's going to be a great day to, keep building on this.
What about, how did Josh look upon film review?
I thought he had a solid game. He had his work cut out for him going against Josh Hines-Allen. He's a fantastic player. He got him a couple times, but Josh settled in and, played a pretty solid game in the run game. Pass protection-wise, like I said, he beat him a couple times. But, for just looking at the whole thing, I just was really glad that we had Josh to be able to go into that game. We had Brady there to be available for other things as well. So, I think that was it.
Hey, Coach, I just wanted to follow up on the missed tackles. You spoke Monday of going back to the basics.
Yeah.
What tactics do you use to coach up NFL players to tackle better?
Yeah, we just go right at it. I think the gift of when things, you come out of a game and there's some fundamental things that you can focus on, I think it's just a great opportunity to go right back to the basics. Coach E had a phenomenal tackling circuit down there, tracking in the open field, coming out of the stack, second guy attacking the ball, and just, getting our knees bent, getting our feet square, and finishing the tackle with a good wrap. And so there was a good circuit today. I looked at the guys and saw their energy down there, and there wasn't any eye rolling. There was just like, you know what? All right, this is on par with how we did. Let's improve this fundamental part of our game so that we can continue to pursue the good football we're looking for.
As far as coaching goes, how did T-Mac impact the game beyond his catches? How did he impact the game? What you saw defenses doing differently to account for him that may have helped you other ways?
I didn't see huge adjustments by the defense, taking him into consideration. He had some good one-on-one ops. He won most of them. There was a good opportunity down in the end zone, where the corner made a great play on the post throw. But I think just in general, whether we move him around, put him in the single, he just gave us an ability to have another reliable target that attacks the ball like we've seen, you know. So, and then I just kind of was feeling his energy going into the game, and he was very confident beforehand. Felt like he was prepared, and he had a great day, graded out, you know, mentally in terms of knowing what to do and all that. Pretty good too.
As far as last Sunday goes, is it one of those games for you as a coach where, you know, you look at the situation, you get on them, or do you just say, guys, look at what happened, you know you feel bad, you kind of lighten up a little bit and say, you know what you have to do kind of thing?
Yeah, it's an opportunity to go right after the things that showed up that we need to work on, you know, and our players teach us what to emphasize, and you get what you emphasize, and it's like it's always something different, you know, whether it's offense or defense or special teams. But when those things show up, it just gives us an opportunity to coach it really hard, for the players to be accountable of it, and the reminders, the constant reminders of how critical and how vital the fundamentals of this game are.
The Cardinals on the opposite side of the ball against the defense have pretty good talent where you guys have kind of shown weakness at tight end or running the ball, and we saw that in the previous game against them. What is the challenge with Kyler, and then on top of James Conner and Benson and all that stuff, plus, you know, the tight end position with McBride?
Yeah, just being really disciplined about our assignments, you know, and trusting what you see, the reps throughout the week, you know, trying to get any little piece of information that we can on what they're doing, you know, and that's the challenge of it. You know, I come from a system in Seattle where, you know, at one point, you know, early in Russell's career with Marshawn back there, we did a bunch of different things with the tight ends, with the back, with the shotgun formations and all that. And so there are challenges that come with it, you know, and so there are certain rules that come with that as well, you know, on a defensive standpoint. So we got to be disciplined about that.
How do you adjust without Turk in there now defensively?
Yeah, next guy up, you know, just wanting our guys to be able to just play the techniques well, you know, and be in their gaps. And then when it's your opportunity to make the play, come off of it, you know, and bring everything you got. So.
You indicated Monday that you were going to push the defensive staff to maybe look at some younger guys. Did you have that conversation, and what came out of it?
Yeah, I was honestly just addressing a question. You know, our staff knows, we all know here, we are developmentally minded. That's our philosophy, whether that goes with our staff, raising and teaching our staff, or whether that's with all of our players. You get 46 guys on game day, 3 of them are special teamers. You got 43. These guys all have to play at some point, you know, and so I was really just kind of talking about that. Like, these are the guys. They're all going to have to play at some point, you know, and just continuing to pour into them, because the opportunities, here we go. We have an opportunity now. Turk Wharton all of a sudden is not here. Now Jaden Crumedy has to play a bigger role, you know, and that's kind of what I was alluding to, you know, and just giving a little bit of reference and background.
What did you see from Nick Squirt in those limited reps?
Oh, high energy, you know, but definitely feeling his way through it. You know, definitely, you know, for me, I have a picture of him when he's at his confident and fastest best. And for me, when he was out there, he was kind of like, you know, a little bit measured, and then I go, you know. And so the challenge for Nick is just go. Make the plays full speed, the mistakes full speed, and we'll correct it from there, you know. And that's been his calling card. That's the style that he plays with, you know, going back to his college film and what I've seen, you know, throughout camp, and now play with that kind of tenacity.
From an overall standpoint, like, what are the vibes at practice? Do they seem more focused? Do they seem relaxed still, coming off of week 1 loss?
Yeah, focused. You know, urgency. I think, you know, when you play a game like that, it's like all the guys it means something to them, you know. They were a little bit testy with each other. I don't mind saying that. I like seeing that. It matters to them. They care. And that's the type of focus and energy that we need, the type of passion that it takes to continue to grow our schemes, to continue to play together. It requires that type of accountability with each other.
Dave,
Last
you guys were
question
putting
right
together
here.
the roster. Obviously, it didn't seem like Hunter was going to be in the plans to be on the active roster until Jalen's injury. What did you think about his performance on Sunday, just kind of how he's gotten reacclimated, just physically and where he's at?
I'm so excited Hunter's here. You know, I think just having him in the game, having another guy you trust, know where he's going to be, and I think just as we continue to just build this season, you know, we'll be able to build and create more and more off of things that he's done forever. We have like an amazing, you know, 130 play cut up of Hunter Renfrow, you know, concepts and passes and things that fit in with our system, and things that I'm curious learning about, you know, and trying to figure out how to incorporate. So I'm really stoked that he's here. All right, thank you.